is officially AEW All In 2026 weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode of LucasEAllen on YouTube and all audio platforms, LucasEAllen Show. With AEW All In 2026 predictions on today's episode of LucasEAllen on YouTube. And like I said, all audio platforms, the LucasEAllen Show. Anyways, if you like the content, watch on YouTube. Hit the like button. Today's episode of LucasEAllen on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. And turn on the bell for post notifications so you don't miss an upload for our YouTube channel. And always, feel free, leave a comment as well. I get my AEW All In 2026 predictions on today's episode of LucasEAllen on YouTube. Watch on Spotify, do the same thing, leave me a comment, and also a 5-star rating, be very nice, as well as say at least. And always follow me on social media stages like stars on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Should I get started your All In predictions, man? I'm not saying I'm looking forward to All In per se. The card looks okay for the most part. Minus like 3 matches I'm looking forward to most on the show. That has some sort of story and build, and not just matches standpoint. Mainly just one story I'm actually interested in the show, maybe even 2. I'm going to discuss anyway in today's podcast to say at least. Something I'm not interested in whatsoever. AEW World Trios Championships Le Royale. Jesus Christ, man. I cannot give a flying fuck about this. And I feel bad for Heyman at Page, dude. This man went in the main event of All In last year in 2025 against Jon Moxley and the Death Riders to be starting the show with freaking Trios Championships Purgatory. Unbelievable, dude. This company, man. I'm not saying this could be bad. I'm not saying it would be good either. I'm not sure interested in Trios or Relay Royale. What the fuck does that mean? It's like basically a gauntlet match if I had to guess, honestly, but still. But I'll be honest though, I'll be going with Swerve Strickland as one of the 3 Trios members. And Kofi Kingston, I still think his name will be. I don't think it'll be anything else, but maybe it'll be something else, but still. And Austin Creed, obviously aka Xavier Woods of the New Day. Yeah, I don't like this decision at all, having the New Day debut in a trio. And now it's just a tag team division. I think it's a terrible decision, dude. Especially on the Young Bucks winning the AEW Tag Team Champions, coming out All In. You're not going to have a New Day and like Young Bucks match for All Out. Well, but New Day can't lose then. Maybe lose. I would not let them lose, honestly. I don't care about our Young Bucks World Championship run. That's just me, honestly. I don't want it to be for long either. I do have Swerve Strickland, Kofi Kingston for now, his name is, and Austin Creed, a former Xavier Woods, become a new AEW World Trios Champions. And Relay Royale. What the fuck does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even fucking want to know if you ask me. Anyways, got Swerve, Kingston, and also Creed coming new Trios champions to start the show. It's going to be implicating the pre-show, nonetheless, people. I've heard rumors be starting the pre-show, implicating into the main card. That is even more stupid, if you ask me, but still. Moving on to the 3 matches I'm looking forward most on this card. Kazuchika Okada taking on Konosuke Takeshita, taking on Kyle Fletcher, the reign defending AEW International Champion, for said AEW International Championship. You see, this at least some sort of story to a point. Obviously, Fletcher and Takeshita are not the most, known guys, when it comes to, that's what I'm thinking of, the guys that are not on the same page. Obviously, one's a babyface and one's a heel right now. But the main mean is that dynamic of Kazuchika Okada and Kyle Fletcher. Could this be where Fletcher leaves the Don Callis family? I hope so, honestly. You don't need a Don Callis family anymore, man. That's just me. A lot of other people feel the same way, too. But this should be a banger. It's a battle of 3 Ks in their first save to Kazuchika, Konosuke, and Kyle. Yeah, I know. Not funny people, I know. I'm going with Kyle Fletcher to retain the AEW International Championship in a major freaking match. This would be freaking great. All 3 guys are phenomenal at what they do, and this would be a very fun match. And Kyle Fletcher to retain the International Championship, though, if you ask me to say at least. No reason to take a tail off him anytime soon, if you ask me. I'd rather him be implicated in the World Championship scene, but hey. This is not. I mean, I'm nothing probably interested in. I'll say at least. I'm going Kyle Fletcher to retain the AEW International Championship over Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita and All In. Moving on to Darby Allin, who is quote-unquote still in this match. I think he's still taken out by this time of recording, but still. Darby Allin taking on Kevin Knight to reign defend AEW TNT Champion in a Falls Count Anywhere match for, like I said, the AEW TNT Championship. I want Kevin Knight to win this. I'm going to go with Kevin Knight to retain the championship. I'm not confident it's going to be the case. This is one of the two unpredictable matches on the show. The most unpredictable matches on the show, if you ask me. Between this and the Women's Championship again later in the show. But I got Kevin Knight for now becoming to retain the AEW TNT Championship or Darby Allin. Could it be a case where Darby wins the TNT Championship? There could be. But I got a lot of new champions. I don't know for the first championships I got the Trios champions. And now I got Kyle Fletcher retaining his international title. I do have Kevin Knight retaining the TNT Championship. It's not a lot like that was a new championship. I'm getting into a lot of new champions later on in the show. But I do have Kevin Knight retaining the AEW TNT Championship over Darby Allin Falls Count Anywhere. Not saying I'm looking forward to this match, though, if you ask me. I hope Darby does not win a championship, but still. Moving on to the Brawling Birds, Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter, the hometown girls in this London, England crowd, obviously. The Brawling Birds, Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor taking on Divine Dominion, Megan Bay and Lena Cross to reign defend AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions for said AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships. I have the Brawling Birds, Alex Windsor, and Jamie Hayter winning championships tomorrow on Sunday afternoon. It just seems like a perfect moment having the Brawling Birds not to be winning the championships here in London. I think Jamie Hayter is from London. I'm not sure Alex Windsor is from London. Well, might be probably too far. She's not from the country. I don't think she is at all, but still. But I do have the Brawling Birds win the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship with Divine Dominion's Lena Cross and Megan Bay. I hope they originally wanted them to be retain the championships and win going into the end of the year still as Women's World Tag Team Champions, but still. I just don't see it happen in this crowd, to say the least. And Tony Khan loves the hometown pop. So I'm going to go with Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter, the Brawling Birds, to defeat Divine Dominion to become new AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. And the Casino Gauntlet match to determine number one contender for the AEW World Championship. This is men's Casino Gauntlet match, by the way, people. We had a women's Casino Gauntlet match last year, which I don't know why they're not having it this year for we have the men's and women's Casino Gauntlet, but still. My only perspective is actually did a Casino Gauntlet match determine the number one contender for Willow Nightingale or to Tekla. And I know how Will return honestly on that show for a beach break. He had her return and then a Casino Gauntlet match against determined number one contender for Tekla and the AEW Women's World Championship. That's my only perspective, but even that's not even a good excuse. If you're not managing women's matches last year, why not have another women's match this year? You only have 2 women's matches on this whole pay-per-view, Tony. That'd be a tag team titles and a women's championship. No non-title matches on this show from the women's. It's just freaking ridiculous. No TBS championship either. That's even more dumb. No Maya World on this championship card. It's just all in cards. Something stupid, I know. But still. But I do have MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, men's Casino Gauntlet match, and he become a number one contender for the AEW World Championship. There could be a shot where Andrade El Idolo wins this match and becoming against Will Ospreay, but still. I think he'll be the AEW World Champion coming out all in, but still. I do have Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, and MJF win the number one contendership for a Casino Gauntlet match, especially if Omega's not retaining the championship. It's going to be a heel challenging Will Ospreay eventually, but still. I got MJF win this match for sure. Well, on to a match of 3 I'm not looking forward to, unlike the AEW sickos would love this, honestly, but I just can't care. Nigel McGuinness versus Jon Moxley for the reign defend AEW Continental Champion. For the AEW Continental Championship and Continental Challenge Finals on this show. I have Jon Moxley retain his AEW Continental Championship, though. That's what should be happening. No one wants to see Nigel McGuinness unless you're an AEW sicko. I don't want to see Nigel McGuinness become anywhere champion big year 2026. Sorry, not sorry, people. I could not care for Nigel McGuinness becoming a champion in any year in 2026. or any shot in 2026 at all. That's just my opinion. Granted, sickos don't like opinions per se, but still. Neither do the don't worry, sickos. You're the only guys that don't like constructive criticism. Neither does the WWE Freako fan base either. I call them the Freakos, but still, what do you want me to say? Oh, man. This is this freaking card. Oh, my God, man. Alright. We're going to do this right now. Obviously, there's a little bit of a notification when it comes to my recording here. I don't know what the fuck that was, but still. It caught me off guard for a brief second there, recording device here, honestly, on my phone, but still. I have Jon Moxley retain the Continental Championship with Nigel McGuinness, to say the least. On to the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson take on Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. Copeland and Christian reign defend AEW World Tag Team Champions for said AEW World Tag Team Championships. I had the Young Bucks win this match. I don't care to see another Young Bucks Tag Team title run at all. But hey, what do you want me to say? It's inevitable at this rate. It's inevitable. Granted, Cope and Christian obviously not done nothing with these championships, minus like the matches they had with the dogs, the boring dogs. And who else they defended championships? You've got another championship defense after that, but still. I have the Young Bucks becoming new AEW World Tag Team Champions coming out of All In, if you ask me. We'll get Young Bucks and Motor City Machine Guns. We get Young Bucks maybe against FTR again. God, I hope not, honestly, but still. Maybe someone will get Young Bucks and New Day if they debut on All In. But then you're going to be Trios Champions. I don't freaking care for this company, but still. I had the Young Bucks become new AEW World Tag Team Champions by defeating Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. I think Christian will probably turn on Copeland after this match. Maybe during the match. Maybe it costs Copeland the championships too. Because his sake still, I don't think he really cares much of this tag team with Cope, but still. The Young Bucks beating Adam Copeland and Christian Cage become new AEW World Tag Team Champions at All In. Now on to the most thing I'm looking for on this show. Not just because I'm a Mercedes Moné fan, but obviously this is the best build going to All In. Don't go and quote me on that. It's obviously the truth. What is Will Ospreay and MJF, or Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega done for a main event? Sorry, not sorry. I know it's his hometown, Will Ospreay, but still. Who cares at that rate? Yeah, plenty. We have the Brown Birds getting the championships, honestly, when it comes to Divine Domain. They ain't main eventing. So you guys shout with that, honestly, freaker sickos, but still. Moving on to my girl, the lovely, 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 lovely Mercedes Moné. My favorite pro wrestler in the freaking game, male or female. I don't give a shit, people. Mercedes Moné taking on Will Nightingale to reign defend AEW Women's World Champion for said AEW Women's World Championship. People, I have a lot to say about this match. First of all, this match is the most unpredictable match in the whole show. By far. People might say also Kevin and Darby Allin up there too. I don't blame you if you say that either, but still. This is the most unpredictable match at all in 2026. Not even freaking close. That's because the story's been freaking terrific with Mercedes and Willow. The best build by far in All In 2026 is these two women. Now, her wins is a different question, but still, it doesn't matter. Willow could retain Mercedes winning championships, and I'm impressed with this freaking feud. Obviously, because they're animosity to each other. Willow almost ended Mercedes' career, even Mercedes said it herself. This, to me, is my main event. I give myself, well, Ospreay and Omega might be the better match on paper. It might be. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right either. The reign remains to be seen. But I got Mercedes Moné, my girl Mercedes, becoming a new AEW Women's World Champion because I feel like even if they don't do the pull trigger, there's nothing to do with the hand injury Will has right now. I just think right now Mercedes is firing all cylinders, trying to find the best matches of her whole freaking life. She's the best women's wrestler in the whole freaking world, in my opinion, but still. And you want the best of being with big stars like Mercedes being your world champion. Oh, Will just got the championship redemption. Don't get me wrong, people. Will just got her redemption. I understand that. People might say about Mercedes because it was championship as a babyface. I don't mind that either. I don't mind any one of these year two win these matches, honestly. My protection, I like better Mercedes, but still. But for now, I got Mercedes Moné becoming a new AEW Women's World Champion coming out All In. This is definitely the most unpredictable match on the show. By far. They got Mercedes becoming a new AEW Women's World Champion. Moving on to your main event, has basically no fucking bill minus that one promo scene they had back in backstage area with Renee Paquette. The only reason why this is the main event because it's Will Ospreay's home country, dude. There's the only reason why. And plus, it's probably simple matches, but still. Will Ospreay taking on Kenny Omega for the reigning defending AEW World Champion for said AEW Men's World Championship in the main event. I have Will Ospreay win this match. It's not even freaking out of the question. Ospreay's winning this match. Kenny Omega has done nothing with this championship. Minus the one match against Kevin Knight Redemption has meant nothing in the grand scheme of things. Ultimately, a turn on Omega or Ospreay, but still. But Ospreay's winning this championship. It's the most predictable match on the show. We're going for the most unpredictable match for Mercedes and Willow. So the most predictable match on the show with Ospreay becoming new AEW World Champion. It's just happening. Do I think it's be better off for AEW? Remains to be seen. Ospreay's a phenomenal pro wrestler. He's one of the best pro wrestlers in the freaking world right now. There's nothing like a Will Ospreay match. But is he really necessary needing to win the AEW World Championship here? The answer is no. But I do think he does. And Kenny Omega, not saying he's been a great champion per se. I'd rather just be MJF going to this match against Ospreay than Kenny Omega. But what do I know? What do I freaking know? Even the bills explaining why Ospreay's better off facing MJF than Kenny Omega. This bill has done nothing minus that one segment they had in the back of Renee Paquette. Nothing with this feud. Complete. This is your main event for the biggest show of the year for you, Tony Khan, obviously. But I do have Will Ospreay becoming a new AEW Men's World Champion coming out All In. I'm going to go on my predictions yet again. The AEW World Trios Championships, Royale. I have Swerve Strickland and Kofi Kingston and Austin Creed on new AEW World Trios Champions. Hideki Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher and Kyle Fletcher. For AEW International Championship, we got Kyle Fletcher retaining his championship on Sunday afternoon. Darby Allin and Kevin Knight in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the AEW TNT Championship. I have Kevin Knight retaining his championship for sure. I hope so, honestly, but still. I'm on the Braun Birds, Alex Windsor and Jamie Hare take on Divine Dominion, Megan Bayne and Lena Cross for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships. I had the Braun Birds girls win those championships. Moving on to the Casino Gauntlet match to determine the number one contender for the AEW World Championship. I got MJF win the Casino Gauntlet match. My Nigel McGuinness taking on Jon Moxley for the AEW Continental Championship. I got Jon Moxley retaining his championship. Got the Young Bucks taking on Adam Copeland and Christian Cage for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I have the Young Bucks winning those championships on Sunday. Got my girl Mercedes Moné taking on Will Nightingale for the AEW Women's World Championship. I got Mercedes Moné winning that match and winning the championship for the first time in her career. And finally, the main event. Will Ospreay taking on Kenny Omega for the AEW Men's World Championship. In the main event, got Ospreay winning the championship in his home country of London, England. Or home country in England for sure. That is my official AEW All In 2026 predictions. And always, if you like the content, the like button, today's episode, LucasEAllen on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. And turn on the bell for post notifications so you don't miss uploads for our YouTube channel. And always, feel free to leave a comment as well. Look at my AEW All In 2026 predictions to say at least. And always, you watch on Spotify, do the same thing, leave me a comment, and also a 5-star rating. Be very nice as well to say at least. And always follow me on social media, StaysXStars on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Also, before I just get into today's podcast, I might be doing SmackDown and All In. I'm probably going to be doing those reviews. But don't expect any more content coming at least till probably Thursday. And probably be All In for the Dynamite post-show too. Or post-review, but still. I'm not doing any extra content though for yet. The guys got me about being without freaking internet probably for a couple of hours from now to say at least. As if you guys care enough in honesty. I don't think you care enough in all honesty. Anyways, enough blabbing. Until next time, trust me, next time, everybody. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out to your little big time to say the absolute least, ladies and gentlemen.